Hey there everyone, it's Haz here. Hope you're doing magnificent on this fine day and you're ready for another crash course for Dragon Quest Monsters, with today's lesson being the so-called Grandparent synthesis, a more advanced form of synthesis that is required for the strongest and most powerful monster synthesis that's available in the game, and fortunately it is quite simple. For additional Dragon Quest guides, check out the rest of the channel as there's a lot of them, and if you have any specific guides you'd love to see, don't hesitate to leave a comment about it. So first and foremost, to answer what exactly is Grandparent synthesis, it's simply a synthesis process where it isn't the parent monsters that are required in order to create a specific monster, but instead it is the grandparents that determine if you can complete the synthesis or not. In these cases, it is completely irrelevant what monster you synthesize as a parent for your goal monster, and usually for very endgame monsters, these are also unique monsters where you don't really have a lot of choice anyway for anything else, and the only part you have to focus on is to make sure your target monster's grandparents are correct. For example, today let's take a look at how to synthesize Bunsen Burner, a rank B material monster that has a unique grandparent synthesis route and will also be a very important monster for one of the best early meta monsters. I have once again prepared a synthesis chart you can follow and will explain the process. Just like last time, if you'd like to have a high resolution version of this image, visit my Twitter page Hazmy for it, where I share a bunch of these pictures and other Dragon Quest content. So immediately you can see the full process on how to create Bunsen Burner, and you notice only the grandparent monsters have been marked as a specific creature, the parents are irrelevant, and as such marked with a random monster box where you can choose anything you'd like. The grandparents required are all D rank monsters: Brimstone Bulb, Soulspawn, Frostburn, and lastly Dancing Flame, each of them with their own simple synthesis. This time around I decided not to show a full synthesis process, as I feel in this case that would be way too overcomplicated, and it will be a lot more efficient if you create a D rank monster first and then convert it into these 4 creatures with the shown recipe. It's just a lot faster, and D rank isn't that high and you can access them fairly early in the game. So each of them can be created with a simple fusion of a D rank monster of either type, it doesn't matter, and a monster of the other family. For example, Brimstone Bulb can be synthesized using a slime and a nature type monster. You just need one of them to be D rank. Once you have all the 4 monsters required, like I said before, you can synthesize them together without worrying who their offsprings will be, as Bunsen Burner only requires the grandparents in this case, and once you have leveled the offsprings to level 10 as well, you're ready to synthesize them together, and you'll notice the unique Bunsen Burner appear in the synthesis list, ready to become your very first grandparent synthesis. Bunsen Burner will be a vital monster for an upcoming synthesis guide I'll release in the coming days, so I definitely recommend synthesizing it if you like to follow my channel and what I show here generally, and I'll be back with the final monster synthesis soon. So that is it for a super quick guide on what is Grandparent synthesis in Dragon Quest Monsters. It is a fairly simple process where the difficulty isn't really on how to do it, but exploring and discovering the unique recipes for these incredibly rare syntheses and then just grinding it out. Thank you very much for the incredibly positive response to my new synthesis charts I've created. It means a lot that my work is so appreciated, and I hope they're clear and understandable, but regardless, still leave your feedback, especially what you would change about them, as I read all of it and I'll make the changes as quickly as possible. Thank you for joining everyone. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video or it helped. It's greatly appreciated. But that is it for today. Take care all of you, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you the next time.